It's a dawn of a new era. New Haven has been found by fishing nomads. In year zero, the city starts to build, the lighthouse is erected, and the fishing town comes alive. By year 57, we now have a bustling fishing town in New Haven and a wonderful fishing dock. It's year 58, and there's something not right. We have a new discovery, if you will, with a new species. Welcome, friends, to a new episode of Some SMP. We are getting things going today. I think we can just drive this guy over there for now. What are we working on today? Well, I want to get started on my next big project. Last episode we worked on... Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this right away because it's about to be nighttime. We worked on the village. Look at the village. It looks so nice, right? It looks good. So, let's get our lead out. Maybe we can do this before it gets really dark. Oh, fisherman guy. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I don't know. There we go. Okay. What we want to do is get our villagers going. We want to get going on our villager trading. And I'm starting on that today. Mainly because we are starting a new build. And I'm quite excited for this. Okay. And there we go. All right, let's turn around and we can go down in the mine. I made a special area to get in the mine. I did all the other stuff, but I want to get our villager breeder going because we're gonna put our whole villager breeding system down here in the caves. And I haven't talked about this yet I did on my stream. And I did in a couple videos, I believe. I've hinted at it, but for those of you that don't know, I am going to make a whole mushroom area. This is going to be all green and lush, and it's going to look amazing. I'm very, very excited about it because what's going to happen is I'm going to turn this whole cave green, and then there's going to be mushrooms all over. And each one of the mushrooms, these are going to be the mushroom people, and they're going to house my villager breeding system. So this is my actual mega build. Look at this. Doesn't this look beautiful? I am so excited for this. So I'm getting the villagers going. I'm going to get the breeder going, and I can bring you back when I've made a bunch of progress, because what I want to show you is we're going to turn this cave from this dark and dreary gray color, and it's going to be vibrant and lush, and it's going to look so amazing. I am so excited. This is going to take the rest of the season. So I'm quite excited. So we have to do all kinds of things. But one of the things we have to get started is on a villager breeding system. So that's where we're starting. Okay, friends. Well, I've got the villager breeder set up. They're doing carrots. They're running around. And they've already made some villagers. We've got one that's already fully grown. Yeah. And then we've also got one down there who, when he grows up, he will come up this water chute and go over there. The only reason this guy's up here is because he was a baby, but while I was building this, he followed me and he kind of went in there on his own. But that's okay. So now we also have a dispensing unit. So if I flip this lever, it'll shoot a minecart out right there, and it will go down and then pick up the first villager that's here, and we can dispense it wherever we need to go. So this is just going to work passively as we do the other work in our system. Now these guys seem to be stuck. I don't know why that is, but probably because it's nighttime. Yeah. So nighttime is an issue. Oh, Enderman, really? Bye. Peace out, homie. So yeah, nighttime's gonna be a thing. I should probably move this carpet. We'll put that there, and we'll put that carpet right. What happened to that carpet? Oh, it flew out way over there. All right, we'll put that here so we have a way to get in and out, and we can move those guys as needed. So, all right. Well, this is perfect, and this will passively work and get us more villagers as time goes by. And yeah, this should be good. I should probably get ourselves another bed down here. I could sleep in one of these, but then I gotta break blocks, and I don't want to make that my spawn point. So, okay, you might be able to notice a few differences here. We've got a little bit of texture here. We've got textures here, and you know, the chains look a little bit different. And yeah, let's take a look. What was another thing? Oh, lanterns. Look at those lanterns. They look so good. So one of the things that I've been playing around with is if I go into our resource packs, I've been playing around with all these different things. And in an upcoming video, I think what we're going to do is take a look at some different texture packs or resource packs, because I've been playing with Sortex Fanver for a very long time, and I like it, but I don't think that it necessarily melds the best with the Minecraft community. It's a little bit off the beaten path a little bit, and the textures are a little bit smooth. There are a few things I don't like about it. Some of the blocks I really love, some of the blocks I really hate. Like these, the strip logs, they look so poor, and I need to correct that. I do like the wood and grass textures, and I like the stone and some of the bricks, and blending gives me a lot of nice options. If you look, if we're really up close, the reflections of shaders kind of change things, but it looks really nice. So in upcoming episodes, we're definitely going to be making some changes and taking a look at some new texture packs, resource packs. That tells you how old I am. They're called texture packs, not resource packs. Don't care what anybody says. But so yeah, I've got a new thing. We have made our first contact with the Mushroom Nation, the Mushroom People. And this is part of the lore we're building into the nation and into our area. The fishing town has been built up, but now we have this new mushroom town, this mushroom building that has just come up. And yeah, I made it from my nether portal, which I think is really cool. And then I made this really cool staircase that leads down to a mushroom land. And if you look, it actually looks like a mushroom. So you walk through, you're going through a mushroom into the cave. Isn't that amazing? And then down here, let's see what kind of progress we've made. I haven't done all of the, the decoration and everything for the tunnel down here, but we're gonna get there. Don't worry. I may need to end this up, or update this and kind of make it bigger and do a little bit more terraforming, but overall that's kind of the shape and idea. But I've made some progress on the Mushroom People's land. Look at this. We have a green area. Doesn't this look so good? So I started putting in grass, I started putting in moss, and it's still spreading. Of course, it hasn't completely spread all over where I need it to, but we're making progress. And we're at the point now where a lot of the floor and everything is in place. I'm going to remove a lot of these bushes because they're obviously placed randomly when you do the bone meal on moss. But we can start building our houses in here for our mushroom people. And or the shroomies, I think was what we're going to call them. The shroomies, the shroomers. Why don't you guys leave me some comments and come up with some cool names for a mushroom species, nation type of people. I think that could help to the lore. I'd like to get you guys involved with helping name things, right? You know, I've come up with, you know, most of everything starting now. And look at them. They're freaking out. They're all freaking out. I've got the mushroom people are on the way. But yeah, we got the breeder guys going. And I've got so many guys now that we can start actually making houses for each of these and then maneuvering them where they need to go. So yeah, that's the idea. Each one of those is a mushroom person or a shroomy, a shroomer, or whatever you guys might come up with that I find to be very interesting. But yeah, look at this nice lush area. I want to get rid of all these torches and have a lot of natural light in here by these glowberry bushes and things like that hanging from the ceiling. I think I want to replace a lot of the ceiling too with moss. It looks like you actually don't need a moss block to hang these on. You can pretty much hang these from almost whatever you like. So that's really a nice thing that I figured out too. So yeah, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think about this area. I'm going to start building some houses, and I'm going to bring you guys back, and maybe by the end of the episode we will maybe have some names, or you know, I would love to hear your guys' comments and see what we come up with. So things are moving forward in in our space. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. I mean, look at that view with the laser beam sun coming shooting through. I mean, that is just spectacular of a view as the sun sets. We see the shadows here. This is going to be a really dark and ominous place. So the idea, I think, for what we're going to do is, now the fishing town people have realized, you know, now that I'm here, I've realized that we now have a new species, a new underground community that the fishing town are going to have to contend with. And I think the fishing people are going to be very off-put by these new people. So I think what they're going to want to do is they're going to cordon off this area. So I think they're going to try to put up some walls and kind of keep the townspeople away from the shroomies or shroomers, and vice versa. And we'll probably have to kind of make a wall around any of the entry points, and try to keep, you know, them segregated, if it were. They don't want to be causing any issues, because, you know, everybody fears the unknown, right? And that's the deal. We have to be careful. We don't know what each of these types of people can do, and I believe I'm going to be the one that maybe bridges the gap between the communities, right? So the villagers, or rather the townsfolk of the fishing community, deemed the mushroom shroomy people as a potential threat. So what they've done is they've built a wall around their area so they can't escape. So all the people that are down there, the lore is that they only come out at nighttime after the sun sets, when the townsfolk are sleeping. And they have made it so no one is allowed to now go underground for mining. So mining operations have ceased, and there is a level of concern about the shroomy people. Now, there is a way in and out that the townsfolk don't know about. It's hidden, and once all these vines grow, it'll be very hidden and tough to see. But it does lead into here. So this, you know, even if this was a wall, it's not going to stop the shroomers from coming out at night and doing their business. So yeah, we have been working hard, obviously. So I got myself some cherry grove saplings, and I've got a number of things because we need to help the shroom people build their community. And I've got myself a bunch of things. So I've got a bunch of pale oak, some sandstone for the bases of the mushroom houses, and then I've got a bunch of different types of roofs that will all kind of go together. And then I've got a bunch of accents and potential chimney level pieces as well. So I've been gathering equipment and materials for going on some sort of adventure with helping the shroomy people, even though the townsfolk said I'm not supposed to go down there. Oh yes, I was attacked by pillagers, so I killed them. I did go into the nether, and I got ourselves some nether wart, mainly because we need to brew ourselves some potions, and I think it'll be extremely helpful to get ourselves some potions and like night vision, and mainly the ones that we're looking for are the infestation potions. So I definitely have a few brewing stands here that I made. I fought some blaze. I've got some more blaze guys in here. So I've collected some things off camera here, but we're going to make some awkward potions, and then we can start making some infection potions, because we do need to change those villagers down below into, what do you call them? Zombie villagers, and then we can cure them so we can get better trades. Right. Well, you know, something happened. I'm not sure what. Yesterday, I was playing, and then I came down here at the end of my, playing session, and all my guys were gone except for one. So I think maybe something got in here and killed them, perhaps. So I have to wait for them to breed up again. So I think the best thing to do now is to kind of work on down here. So I think what we would like to do would be to start getting all of the mushroom houses built. So I've got tons of materials here, and I think it's time to start building. Okay, friends, well, I have made some progress. I've got a couple houses done, or very close to done anyways. I've got a floor, we've got a door. I still have to lay out the interior for each one of my mushroom people. So that's definitely something that's coming. So I'm going to get them in here. I'm going to make sure they have a bed, and then they have a little bit of room to move. I don't want them to just be locked up. For a majority of these dudes, I want them to be in here. And, I've got about 4. I got 4 of the houses done out of like 20. So I wanted you guys to see how these look. And they look really nice, right? And I think they're going to be really cool. And I'm excited to be, start curing our dudes and getting the villagers so we can start building our villager trading hall, or villager trading community, because it's not really a hall, right? Now, while I was building and doing all these things, I was thinking of a giant mushroom, more of a giant mushroom that might extend from this side to that side. And it's not going to be like, it'll be kind of suspended up above here. And it's going to like be trying to grow towards the sky. It wants to see the sunlight. It, you know, mushrooms usually grow in the dark, but we've got a little bit of darkness here, and I want to build it up. You know, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that idea, but it's on my mind. And what I need to do now, I think, before I do, you know, this is very tedious, so I'm not sure if I want to do any more mushroom huts today or the next day, but I would like to build our path. And I've got a bunch of blocks here, and I'll start laying out a path. So actually, let's do this, and we're gonna do kind of a path like that. So, and I want each one of them to maybe have, you know, maybe one. Okay, let's do that, and go here, and then let's move that, and whoops, put our coarse dirt there. And our path is going to be kind of like that. And we might add a little bit of the path blocks in there because they kind of match a little bit. And I want to kind of connect these houses. And I don't know exactly how I want the path to run through here, so that's going to take a little bit of time. But I would like to work on that to get through the path and kind of make it, give this place a little bit more life. Now, I don't know that I want to do the path blocks yet, because when we, well, actually I probably could, because when I maneuver those guys that are over there, I'm going to put them on a track and just run them into their house. So I also added a bunch of the glowberry bushes to the ceiling, and I'm having them grow and let them manually show or have their glowberries show up. Now, I'm not going to have these just grow all the way to the ground. I might at first, and then I might end up trimming them and putting string underneath them so they grow to various lengths. But right now I wanted to get an abundance in here, so I'm letting them grow quite a bit. So, yeah. Oh, also, I want to show you guys something. I didn't know this. You can grow, these are saplings. Did you know that? I didn't know that. So I'm not going to grow this. Where should I grow this? Can I place this anywhere? Can this actually be placed on? No, it can't. Okay. Well, I grew one, and it's just, you use it just like bone meal. Let's grow one together, because this was a new finding for me. I saw a bunch of them out, and I saw them all over someone's base. Oh, I don't have, do I not have any bone meal with me? Shoot. Oh, jeez. Okay, I got some bone meal. Let's just do it over here. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this, but let's place this here. So if I grab some bone meal and you place one of those, you go bam, bam, bam. You get an azalea tree. I had no idea. And they look beautiful. They've got flowers all over the place. These just are great. So we're definitely going to be using that in the future. What have I been doing off camera? Well, a lot of things I've been doing off camera. I've been breeding up my sheep and getting lots of shears to get wool. I've been, you know, doing my chores by chopping trees down and gaining more, you know, oak. And then also I have been building spruce trees, or, well, planting spruce trees and growing them. And I built this area out. Look at it. I got all this podzol now, which is what I want this area to look like. Okay, bro, I am in the middle of talking to my fans. Sir, you don't belong here. Goodbye. Do you give us something good? Protection 2 and punch. Look at that. But yeah, look at the ground. It looks really nice, doesn't it? And I want this to kind of be like this area. So I figured, well, I can start making all this podzol by moving the saplings and moving the trees and just having them grow. And then I've got this nice little sporadic area of podzol around. I'm going to cut these all down because what we're going to work on next in the next episode is probably some custom trees. And I don't want to use spruce trees. I'm probably going to use spruce wood, maybe. But actually, I think I'm probably going to use dark wood. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to have to start gathering a ton of leaves and a ton of trees to build custom trees, and that's going to be really, really fun. The other thing that I thought of while we're also making... Oh, geez. Oh, okay. I guess we're going this way. Look at this entrance. Doesn't it look so cute? I love it. It looks so good. This mushroom growing out of the ground grew over the mushroom, and the mushroom got big. I love it. I'm going to decorate this whole area, of course. But the other thing that I wanted to work on, and I wanted to show you guys, is I have an idea for... this is a little cartoony, but I want to do it because I think it might look really cool, is making smaller mushrooms. So we'll have the regular mushrooms around, but I would like to... Okay, let's just use one of these guys, and we're going to do... I want to show you what my idea is. So we've got a little stumpy mushroom guy like this, but then we can use... Let's do an orange one, and we'll do kind of a mushroom, yeah, like this, and oh, perfect. And then we can build up, and I like that it's a little cartoony. We can put a white block there, a white block there, yeah. And we've got like a little mushroom. Now, this doesn't look that good. We have to do it a little bit better than this, but something like that. This is what's in my brain. So we might get some plank stairs or some plank fences, pale oak, sorry, and make this a little bit bigger, and kind of have them around, because this is going to be like a mushroom community and area, and they live off mushrooms, and they're really, nice people. So I'm quite excited. So I'm going to get moving on all of those things. So we're going to get started on the path. I want to connect all the houses. I'm going to tear this down, but yeah, really cool things coming along. Okay. So I haven't done the staircase coming down, but I have made not all of the path, but a rough outline of the path. So there's going to be slabs here. I just haven't decided what slabs. So I used mud bricks and coarse dirt as my combination. And also I am going to throw in some rooted dirt as well, as I can find it. Can you make that? Okay, muddy roots. Oh, okay. Those might be some other blocks we might throw in here too, but I haven't tried that yet. So, but yeah, I've got most of this kind of roughly laid out, and I do have a bunch of stuff to put in for like stairs that kind of go up and slabs to reach a few of the houses. But you guys can kind of... Oh, I didn't even do this one over here. Shoot. I'm going to need some more. But that's okay. Put that there. Put that there. So we definitely have some stuff to do. So that's okay. It's a work in progress, right? So we've got plenty of stuff to do. Yeah, things are going well. So this kind of leads to the back. I've connected most of the huts, and they look really, really good. And yeah, this is great. I love how it's looking. Sorry, I'm getting turned around here. And yeah, I have to fill all this in and connect a few of these, but you guys can kind of get the general sense of what the paths are going to look like. Hello, friends. Well, I've gotten to the point now where it's just a matter of continuing gathering and then getting resources and materials and creating more mushroom huts over and over, and then getting more bricks, mud bricks, and so it's a lot of gathering right now. But I've got a few of them done. It's starting to look like a town. I think I've got about 16 or 17 of them left to do, but we have laid the foundation. Oh, I did fill this all in. I have to connect the paths, but like I said, I need more, coarse dirt. I need more mud bricks, so that requires growing wheat. Wheat is slow, and then I need more mushroom tops, and gathering wool is low and slow as well. So I don't have farms for all that stuff yet, so that's going to be stuff that we work on in the days to come. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this wonderful episode where we have started laying the foundation for this great mushroom land, and I am so excited. So leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. I like that it's bleeding down into there too. It looks so cool. Oh, I thought that was something weird. But okay, friends, thanks for watching. Do leave a like. It helps me out. I mean, that's the most important thing you can do. I love you guys, and thanks for watching, everyone. It is a pleasure to be serving you up the best content I can. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.